Yay! Nothing. Oh,
Jonathan.
Guys are live. Go. No.
All right. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Playground Experiment, Volume 144.
Wants to dial in.
My name is David Cece, and I am currently out on the South Fork of Long Island, the ancestral land of the Shinnecock people. Tonight, we have artists participating from a range of places all over the country, and you can see several of them right now holding up the names of the indigenous people whose ancestral lands they currently are on. We at the PGE acknowledge that wherever we are in this country, we are occupying stolen land, and we honor and respect the indigenous people that once lived here, as well as the indigenous people who continue to live here and contribute to our society. We for all theater artists. And with that, I'd like to invite everyone else who is participating tonight to turn their cameras on and say hello. And please welcome to the virtual stage our founder and artistic director, Mike Lesser.
Mike Lesser!
You're on mute, Mike.
You're on mute. I bet he's saying something amazing.
I'm just saying welcome. Thank you all. The 2020 work, you're on mute. Thank you all for being here at Virtual Volume 144. And thank you, David, for being our awesome host this evening. For those of you that have never been to a Volume because you're watching the first time on YouTube, Volumes is our flagship program where 6 amazing writers are going to bring in works in process, about 15 minutes worth of work in process. And what that means is not done, it's not complete, it's not ready for review. It is work that needs to be heard by the writer to see where the writing is going so they can make it better. And what better way of doing that by bringing in brilliant, amazing artists such as the PGE casting pool. So give it up for our PGE casting pool. Everybody unmute yourself as you clap for the PGE casting pool.
Yay.
We are super thankful for them and their time. Work is always hard to come by these days. In this weird virtual world, and we're so thankful that they are here with us, giving us their talents. Tonight, as I said, we're bringing in 6 writers. I'm going to ask our actors to do their first bit of direction and disappear, leaving just our writers and our stage directions readers tonight. And we are, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And where's my other stage direction reader? 1, 2, we did it! Yay! We have brilliant. And tonight I want to give a huge thank you before they even start doing triple duty, reading 3 of the stage directions. We have Jai Mohan and Gil Torres reading stage directions tonight. And they will now disappear because they know what a stage direction means when it says the actors disappear. And I'm going to leave it the next round to our host tonight, who is a writer, just presented work in our first Reads Festival back a couple months back, and super excited to have him, Mr. David Cece.
Thank you very much, Mike. I guess the best way for us to start off would be to ask everyone other than Ben Dworkin to remove themselves from the room, and we will kick things off. Okay, Ben, do you want to tell us anything about the scene that we're going to see tonight?
Okay, so this scene is called Charlie's Cherubs. This scene is about a guy named Matt, who is about to go out on a blind date, and he's so hesitant at first because he knows who the blind date is, and he's hesitant to go out on the date. And there are these 3 federal female agents from a TV show that come out through their poster and try to convince them to go out on the date. And it's very funny and it's very amazing. So we have Miles Butler playing Matt and Jasmine Speece playing Misty, Mary Lauren playing Amy, and last but not least, joining us for the first time ever, Nicole Sarah, who I'm really excited to have her at PGE tonight because she is just getting back into acting and she requested to come back to acting, and I am fulfilling her request tonight. So, woohoo! All right. So
Excellent. Okay. Well, Ben and I are going
Stage
to.
directions person.
And stage directions will be read by Jai Mohan. Sorry. Sorry, long day. Yeah. Okay.
So we will. Ben and I will disappear, and Jai, take it away.
Charlie's Cherubs by Ben Dorkin. Lights up on Matt in his bedroom, which is decorated with comic and movie posters. He is pacing.
Oh, man. Does she know it's me? Or does she not know? Oh, come on, Matt. Get back down to earth.
Matt stares at a poster of Charlie's Cherubs. It has 3 female agents, Angel, Misty, and Amy on it, dressed in black.
Man, I wish you girls would go on my date with me. Your energy is so dazzling when you are fighting crime. I've had so much rejection. You all would make me feel confident.
Strobe lights flicker and Matt becomes startled, and he hides behind his bed. Amy, Misty, and Angel enter from stage right. Lights stop flickering. Matt peeks out from behind his bed.
What the?
The girls
What?
surround Matt's bed.
Aren't you going to offer us a Cosmopolitan?
Am I dreaming?
No, this is real. We're Charlie Cherubs. I'm Angel.
I'm Misty.
And I'm Amy.
What are you all doing in my room? This isn't a crime scene.
What do you think we are? The Spice Girls? We're here for a different reason.
Let me make sure I'm not dreaming.
Matt pinches himself.
Don't bother. This is real.
Man, my favorite crime fighter's in my bedroom. Are you here to...
What? You tell us.
Well, I'm about to go on a date.
A blind date, I might add, right?
Yeah,
If it's with Christy, it's not a blind date.
exactly. That's the issue. She doesn't know it's me.
So, are you gonna chicken out?
I don't know.
Well, this could be your opportunity.
I do have a little crush on the girl. I always enjoy getting coffee at her cafe that she works at.
A little crush?
I think you really like her.
Okay, I do.
We thought so.
We want to know why you're so chicken to go out on a date.
It's just,
It's just what? Excuse after excuse? Jeez, get a grip.
gosh, I just,
Here you go again.
if you just let me explain, I could.
How about we do the talking?
Okay, talk.
Thank you very much. Now, lay down on your bed.
Why?
Just do it.
Is there a reason? I have homework.
Homework.
You have time. Girls,
Angel and Amy push Matt on the bed and they sit with him.
Is all this necessary?
it is a moment.
Oh, and let us do the talking and ask the questions.
Just relax.
Angel handcuffs Matt to the bed.
What? Come on.
It's procedure.
I didn't even commit a crime.
Oh, you did.
I have a clean record. What could I possibly have done?
Tell him, Misty darling.
Matt, you do not appreciate the fact that you even have a date.
I do.
You don't.
And we'll tell you why.
Come on, really?
Okay. You have autism, correct?
Yes, I do. And this is my first real date in a while.
And you think Christy doesn't know it's you?
Is that what's got you all troubled?
Sort of. But I don't want to talk about it, okay?
I think you do.
I don't.
The only way to get it off your mind.
I'm afraid to talk about it.
You tried to have dates before, haven't you?
Yeah. I need a date to feel less alone.
Loneliness and isolation is the hardest, isn't it?
For sure. I've been lonely most of my life.
Other people get lonely too.
I didn't even go to college. I would have gone to frat parties. I would have made friends. You know what I'm saying?
College is just 4 years of useless education.
I wanted to be able to prove to everyone that I could be a person that fits in.
Who uses algebra in the real world?
Or geometry for all we care.
Why the hell does that matter?
Exactly.
If it doesn't matter, why are you so hesitant to go out on this date?
Because
Angel positions her ear in the event Matt wants to whisper something. Amy takes out her iPhone and starts to record.
He's about to confess.
hey, why are you doing this?
You tell us, you scaredy cat. So afraid of succeeding or being happy.
What?
Are you afraid to be happy?
What makes you think I'm afraid? Am I saying the wrong things? And put that away, Amy.
No, not until you confess.
Confess what?
You are afraid to be happy.
I am happy.
That's bullshit.
It's true. I just don't want to go out on this date.
Because you're afraid of succeeding?
Look, it's Christy, for crying out loud.
So you like Christy.
But I don't know if she likes me.
Well, how do you know that?
Amy continues to record on her phone, and Matt notices.
Girls, this is ridiculous. I am hungry and really need dinner. Get me out of these.
Nope. You are staying here until you have your confidence back.
Oh, come on, please.
You'll have dinner once you tell us why you're so stubborn to go out on this date.
You like the girl. Why not go for it?
I will show up there, and once she finds out it's me, she'll walk away. I can feel it.
It's in your head. You don't have a good reality check. Stop being so afraid.
Misty, I don't know why you all are asking me so many questions, but I have homework. I need dinner.
What kind of homework, Matt? You're not even in school.
I'm taking an online writing course.
On what?
Social interaction.
Well, if you are, then you can go out on this date.
If you're learning, take action now.
Can I please get out of these handcuffs?
Why?
I'm getting antsy.
If we release you, can you tell us why you're so hesitant to go out on this date?
Oh, all right.
Good.
Angel takes the cuff keys out of her pocket and releases Matt from the bed.
Thank you.
Spill the beans.
Okay. I tried asking this girl out in high school before.
Going back to the past, I see.
It didn't work out.
Why can't you stay in the present?
The past has always been hard to let go of.
Well, you have a chance to be better than who you were in the past.
Okay. Yes, I have a crush on Christy.
But
It's just that I feel crazy doing this to her.
Do you love Christy?
She's a good friend, but I feel like I like her more than that.
then I suggest you buckle up and enjoy the ride.
Life's too short and you only have one life to live.
Maybe going out on this date will help you to understand.
Shoot for the stars, Matt.
That's our 2 cents.
You better get ready.
Strobe lights flicker, then black out. Lights up on Matt as he is alone on stage. SFX, text message. Matt reads aloud from his phone.
Where are you? Christy. She knows.
Matt looks around the room and looks up at the poster.
You ladies were right. Christy, here I come.
Matt runs out the door. Blackout. End of play.
That was really nice. The handcuffs had me a little worried there, I have to say. But that was a really nice scene. And I just want to say, yes, I want to absolutely say thank you to Ben and the cast. Fabulous job. Really
Give it up for
nice
Nicole
job.
Sarah for her first read at Playground Experiment.
Yes, welcome.
Getting back into acting, like you said.
All right. So our next piece tonight is written by Tamara Tucker, and I would ask her to join me in the great world of Zoom.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am, it's my first hosting experience. I'm sure I'll make a dozen of mistakes along the way, but I'm having a good time.
You're doing amazing.
So, do you want to introduce your piece? Tell us a little bit about what we're going to see, or if there's any content we should be aware of or anything like that.
Yeah, for sure. So it's a working title, but at the moment it is called We Did What Now? And this idea kind of came about when I thought of what me and one of my really good friends would do if we were stuck in a sticky situation that you'll find out throughout the course of the play being read. We have 2 amazing actors if they want to turn their cameras on and introduce themselves.
Okay, I can go first. Hi,
Yeah.
my name is Eva Leonard.
Hi, my name is Melissa Morris.
Excellent.
And Eva will be reading for Sis. Melissa will be reading for Tam.
And I believe Gil Torres is doing stage
Gil is
direction?
doing stage directions.
Excellent. Okay, well, we're very excited. We Did What Now? By Tamara Tucker.
Lights up on a rooftop that is empty aside from some trash bags. The usual things you'd expect to find on a rooftop. We hear the sound of trap music playing loudly as though it is coming from a club. Lights up on 2 women, Sis, a Black trans woman, and Tam, an Afro-Latinx woman staring upstage of the rooftop into darkness. Both are visibly shook. The scene is still for a moment before Sis finally speaks.
Shit. Fuck.
Shit.
Bitch.
Bitch, what do we do?
There is a moment of shock as the girls figure out what they should do.
What the fuck do we do?
I don't know. Fuck.
Another moment of silence.
We can't just stay here like this. What the fuck do we do? Why are you laughing?
It's funny.
It's funny.
It's kind of funny.
How is this funny?
Because this is some shit that would fucking happen to us.
Tam looks in disbelief, thinks to herself, then proceeds to laugh with Sis. A moment passes.
Okay, but for real, what are we gonna do?
Bitch, I don't fucking know.
Well, think harder.
Forgive me, but this isn't the type of situation I'm usually in on a Tuesday in January.
It's technically Wednesday now.
Tam shoots Sis a deathly glare. Sis shows as it is the truth.
What time is it?
12:03 a.m.
Okay, good. We have like 2 hours before people start coming out. Start thinking about what we're gonna do next.
Like what?
Bitch, I don't know every episode of Criminal Minds or SVU.
Don't they work towards catching the criminals in those shows?
Yes, but okay. What's a good movie where people get away with murder?
Chicago?
Bitch, do we look like two white women in their 40s?
Okay. Duh, How to Get Away with Murder.
Yes! Okay, so we gotta channel our inner Annalise Keating.
Ooh, bitch, I am ready. I miss Wes' old fine ass.
I don't know. I always had a crush on Asher.
Asher?
Yes, Asher.
Bitch, not Asher. Didn't watch season 6.
No, not yet. Don't spoil it for me.
Why are you always lusting after these white men in these shows?
Okay, this is not the time to discuss my lust for white man.
You stay liking them colonizers.
Yes, but right now we need to figure out what we're gonna do about this colonizer.
Lights up on the lifeless body of a white man that we don't know the identity of. They stare at him for a moment.
Well, maybe it's like reparations.
Bitch.
They share a defeated laugh, another moment of silence. Beat.
Fuck.
Lower your voice.
Fuck. Sorry.
Should we just leave him here?
We can't just leave him here.
Why not?
Because there's probably tons of DNA, and I don't know about you, but I'm not trying to go to jail.
Right, but like maybe if we explain the situation to the,
Do you really think the police are going to listen to us? Really? The cops kill people like us every fucking day. Do you have a good lawyer or a lawyer at all? Do you have extra money for one? No matter how much of an accident this is, if we go to them, we're going to jail.
Okay, so what the fuck are we supposed to do?
I don't know, okay? I don't fucking know.
A moment as they realize the gravity of the situation, both women are tearing up to themselves. Tam more obviously than Sis. A moment passes.
We're not going to jail.
What?
We're not going to jail. We're not even 25 yet. Did we make a mistake? Yes. Is it bad? Yes. But we still have our entire lives ahead of us. I want to fall in love. I want to get married. I want to have little mini-me's running around my house, fucking my shit up, but not being able to get angry at them because they're mine and I love them. And I can't fucking do that if I'm in jail. And if I'm not going, you're not going either, bitch. Our lives are too valuable to be cut short by a fucking accident.
What about his life?
She gestures to the lifeless body. They stare for a moment, unsure of what to do next. They're both teary-eyed but trying to remain strong for one another. After a moment, Tam walks up to the body and begins searching the pockets.
What are you doing?
Looking for his phone or wallet or both.
For what?
I mean, we kinda took his life. Shouldn't we know whose life we took besides this white man that's laying in front of us?
I guess.
Well, his name is Chad.
Very white.
Yeah. Chad Brian McDonald is probably the whitest name I've ever heard. April 8th, 1989, Aries. Understandable. Who keeps this much cash in their wallet?
How much?
Not 2K in cash.
2K?
Fuck you need to walk around with 2K for?
Maybe he was selling.
Makes sense. Is it crazy if we take it?
The money?
Yes. I mean, it's not like he needs it, and it's cash, and it won't be traceable to us.
Okay, what if we leave some behind so it's not too suspicious? Like if he always has money on him, it would be a little weird if he suddenly doesn't.
Yeah, right. How much should I take?
Maybe like 1K? 1,500. He don't need it, right?
Right. Okay. $750 each. Thanks for the rent money, Chad.
Bitch,
What? This covers my rent.
I can't stand you.
Fuck. I think he has a kid.
Well, that makes me feel like shit. Not a kid.
Maybe it's a nephew or a cousin. I keep a pic of my nephew in my wallet.
I hope so.
We hear the ding of a phone notification.
Is that you?
I thought it was you.
Must be his.
Tam grabs the phone from the same pocket she grabbed the wallet.
Not you being nosy.
Well, ain't shit to do but be nosy. He has like 5 messages from his mom and a few other people, but I can't read them because it's locked.
Why are you trying to read them?
Because what if they know about his whereabouts? Or checking on him? We gotta make shit look normal for now, at least for now.
Is it a touch ID?
Yeah.
Just you know. You use his finger.
Ew, bitch.
Well, you've been all in his pockets and shit. What's the problem with use his finger to unlock his phone?
That's different.
How is it different?
It just is.
Well, then I guess you just don't want to look at his shit then.
Tam thinks for a long moment. Finally, with great unease, she approaches the body, crouches down, lifts Chad's hand, and uses his thumb to unlock his phone.
Got it. Kind of random, but I'm happier in my life. You always know how to make me feel good, and the highlight of my week is always seeing you. Can't wait to be wrapped in your arms and staying up all night long.
That's from his mom?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Like, I'm close with my parents, but they ain't never said some shit like that to me.
The name is clearly Mommy. Maybe white people have different relationships with their parents.
I don't know. It just don't feel right.
Another telephone ding.
This girl named Kayla keeps texting him. Oh, I guess she's his girlfriend and she thinks he's cheating. I never see you anymore. Ever since she came back, you haven't been the same. Answer me, fuck. Someone's jealous of Mama McDonald.
Shit, if my man's mom talked to him like that, I would be too.
Another telephone ding.
Bitch!
Lower your voice.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm disgusted.
Why?
Because this man's mom just sent him a fucking nude.
A what?
Bitch, a nude!
Sis moves to look at the phone. Both girls feel a combination of humor, disgust, and horror.
I mean, she looks good, but like, not sending a nude to your kid.
They continue to look through the phone.
So this clearly isn't the first nude she sent.
I wonder if he's sending it to her.
No.
It's a valid question given the circumstances.
All his texts to her end in mommy. What in the Oedipus Rex?
Both girls gasp and look at each other.
There is no fucking way.
I don't think I've ever been so confused and disgusted in my life.
So I'm guessing this isn't his real mom.
I just know Freud is somewhere saying, I told y'all so.
Who's Freud?
Sigmund Freud. You know, you don't know him? He's basically the first person in psychology to talk about mommy and daddy issues.
Well, then I guess he'd have a ball looking at these two.
Definitely.
Both girls laugh for a moment as they reflect over the images they just saw. After a moment, Tam speaks.
I knew people had mommy or daddy kinks, and not to kink shame or anything, but like, poor Kayla. Imagine thinking your man is spending too much time with his mom to find out that she's not actually his mom, and he just has a mommy kink.
The tea is hot for Mr. Chad.
Oh, the tea is piping hot today.
Another telephone ding.
Well, I'm guessing Beth is his real mom because she just said, thanks for the money, son. Love you.
I'm glad to know mommy isn't his real mom.
The girls share a laugh. After a moment, Sis sighs.
What?
It's just, like, the kink is funny and all, but I keep thinking about the fact that he was a person, like a real person with a life and a job and feelings, and we just took it from him.
We did not take it from.
Didn't we? If it wasn't for us, for me, he'd still be here. And I keep thinking about that kid and his wallet and how he's never going to get to see this man in real life again. And it fucking hurts, okay? It hurts knowing that all of these people, his real mom, the kid in the picture, his girlfriend, and his fake ass fucking mom, and whoever the fuck else he sees on a regular basis are all gonna be affected because of this. This is all my fucking fault.
It's not your fault.
Yes, it is. I'm the one that wanted to come out tonight when you didn't. I'm the one that wanted to come out here with a guy I don't even know.
Stop talking. It's not your fault. This night is not your fucking fault. We're adults and we make our own decisions. I decided to come out tonight because I fucking felt like it, not because you told me to or forced me to or anything. And secondly, he is not your fault. You said it yourself. You didn't even know him. You couldn't know this would happen. So stop blaming yourself, okay? We are in this together, okay? We have this big burden on our shoulders now, and it'll suck and it's going to be hard to deal with, but we won't deal with it alone, okay? We have each other. We'll always have each other, because even if I was in this shit by my fucking self, I tell you, bitch, because you're the one person I trust more than anyone on this planet. We're gonna get through this, okay?
I love you, bitch.
I love you too, bitch.
The girls smile at each other and embrace for a long hug. After a moment, they let go.
Okay, but for real, what are we gonna do?
Right.
I mean, shouldn't we leave? Like, why the fuck are we still here?
We're here because we don't know what the fuck to do. And because we're nosy ass bitches, but mainly we don't know what the fuck to do.
Okay, so let's figure out what to do. I say we leave.
Well, yes, we could just leave, but wouldn't it be a little sus to find a man lying dead on a rooftop? Like, shouldn't we leave him somewhere that would have the least amount of questions?
But where? I mean, moving him would be hard to do without making a scene.
Tam glances over the ledge of the rooftop.
You're not thinking.
I mean,
are you crazy? We can't just throw a body over the fucking ledge. This really is how to get away with murder.
Yeah. Under normal circumstances, it'd be crazy, but these aren't normal circumstances. So we have to think of an option that would draw out the least amount of questions. What's over the ledge? An alley. An empty fucking alley. That means nobody would realize he was there for a few hours at least, which would buy us time to clean where we can make this look the least sus it could look. He already has some head and neck trauma, so if he jumps or falls, it wouldn't be out of the ordinary for the coroner to find. Well, say something, coño.
I'm thinking.
About?
If there's any other option, like, why would he jump?
Maybe he was suicidal.
Are we really gonna stage this man's suicide?
I mean,
but what reason would he have?
everyone's fighting something they don't talk about, but that's not our problem.
It is our problem because we need this to make sense.
Okay, so then maybe he fell. Maybe it was a freak accident and he fell. It happens all the time. Maybe he wanted to look at the view and got excited and fell. Does that make sense?
It's more probable than staging a suicide.
Okay, then we'll go with that. We just need to figure out a way to get him up and over.
The girls contemplate ways to carry out their plan. After a moment, we hear a phone vibrate.
Don't answer that.
It's not me. I'm on silent and his volume's up.
Well, it's not me.
Both girls turn to face the body and realize that this is where the sound is coming from.
Does this man have two phones?
Go check.
Why me?
Because you've been all up and through his business before. It shouldn't matter now.
Tam rolls her eyes and approaches the body. After searching for a while, she pulls out a flip phone from his jacket pocket.
Not a burner. This tea just keeps getting hotter and hotter.
I mean, it would make sense to have one if he was selling.
Yeah, it's just a little weird. Like, most of the dealers I know just use their regular phones.
Maybe he was selling hard shit.
Like what?
Coke, heroin, meth.
Oh, hard shit.
Tam begins to look through the phone. After a moment of snooping, she gasps and uses her free hand to cover her mouth.
What?
Tam is silent, still unable to process what she read.
Bitch, what?
Tam shakes her head, still silent.
Okay, now you're scaring me, bitch. What's wrong?
It's bad.
How bad?
Like, bad.
Tam hands Sis the phone. Confused but curious, Sis begins to look through the messages. After a moment of reading, she shuts the phone and looks at Tam with horror and disgust.
And scene.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You can't stop there. Oh my God. That was an intense scene. Funny, Frightening? Yeah. The two of them trying to figure out what to do next. Oh my God. Well, we would definitely like to know what happens next. So please keep writing. Anyway, great job, actors. Wonderful piece, Tamara. Very, very nice. Okay. So our next piece tonight is by Rita Anderson, if she would like to join us.
I'm right here.
Excellent. And how are you this evening?
Doing well. I'm in Austin, Texas, and it just finished thunderstorming, so it's a good time.
Okay. Excellent. So you want to pronounce the name of your piece?
Yeah, actually, the title is Anadversities, because it's a coinage, it's a mashup of the word anniversary and adversity, as a child might mispronounce it.
Cool. All right. So is there anything about the scene you want to tell us before we jump into it?
Yeah, so this play is actually a play that travels backwards in time. So, and I timed it because I was trying to honor our 15 minutes. So I was trying to do scene 2 and 3, but we're only going to do the very end of scene 2 and then scene 3 so that all of our actors got to play. But the idea is, people always say, like, what if we're dying and your life flashed before your eyes? You know, like, what memories would you have? And so this play explores, what if they were your worst memories that visited you instead of the highlights? And so that's the title, and adversity. And I would like the cast to introduce themselves and their character, say their names really quickly before we start.
Sure. Come on in, cast.
Hey there, I'm Brad Makarowski, and I'm going to be reading Harry.
Melissa Roth playing Tara.
I'm Emma Muller, and I will be reading Siobhan.
And our stage direction reader for this scene is
Jai Mohan.
Excellent. Welcome again, Jai. And Rita and I will disappear and take it away.
Break legs.
Anadversities by Rita Anderson. Scene 2. Tara and Harry's living room, 6 years earlier. 3 mountains of documents are notably staged. The family has just survived a brutal interview with an adoption counselor who decided not to give them a sibling pair. In a shirt and tie, Harry, 44, looks lost, but when Tara, 36, zigzags on stage in a blouse and short slip with one knee sock, Harry starts cleaning, as after a sad party. Tara drinks wine from a bottle she grips as if choking a goose. Her hair is mussed, but she went to the beauty parlor earlier. In her other hand are 2 soft toys. And now we're going to jump to page 6 of this scene.
International adoption takes years to finish, Harry. Years. Face it, we're too old to be starting again with little ones.
You mean me, Tara, that I'm too old. And since when is 44 too old?
And yeah, Siobhan pulled her stunt, as you so lovingly called it. But that woman made up her mind before the interview, after we had to fill out a zillion forms in triplicate, but before she waltzed in here demanding to be fed and picked up at the airport. After we had to divulge, how many times do you have sex a week? Is it enjoyable? And do you ever look at a child with lustful thoughts?
We already cleaned the house, honey. Stop.
We have so much.
We do.
Space. What are we going to do with all this space, Harry? God, nothing ever happens here. Nothing ever changes.
Didn't you want a fire, Tara? How about that?
Know how we caught my brother setting that fire? I woke my parents. I heard his door open and close like 100 times. I saw him rushing from the sink to his bedroom with water, running in and out of the bathroom with a single glass, the old 6-ounce kind that once upon a time held shrimp cocktail. Remember that? It's the one delicacy my mother bought herself. We never got any. I didn't understand that when I was a kid, but I do now.
Siobhan. Child is disturbed, Tara.
Stop picking on her.
And adoption? Wasn't this Siobhan's idea? So she's not an only child?
It's not her fault that you've been fixed, Harry. Not that you sought my consent. She's just confused. And that was last year. The adoption process has taken a long time.
Siobhan changed her mind and couldn't inform us until there was an audience?
Don't start.
She told that lady that I burned her. Siobhan held up her pinky and had a scar show. Interview over. That lady looked at me like I was a monster. And I have never laid a hand on Siobhan. Never so much as swatted her bottom, and she has needed it. And if that counselor calls Child Protective Services, you can kiss my paycheck goodbye because I work with the riffraff already, Tara. The district will fire me.
Tara goes off stage, pulling in a metal trash can.
What are you doing now? Just throw the outlet plugs out.
Oh, that's too easy. No, they'll have to suffer first.
But Tara tosses them in the trash. Then she throws in the logs and toys, before exiting for an elaborately wrapped box.
This was my surprise. It's nothing, really. I was going to hang it on our tree when Dima and Dasha were with us. For our first Christmas together as a family. I had to special order it. It's an ornament with children from around the world all holding hands to circle the globe. Part of the proceeds went to...
Harry trundles off stage.
Where are you going?
To get the stack of books we had to read on the wounded child. Oh, there's a child I'd like to wound, all right. And those foreign language tapes and Russian flashcards. Because you're right. If we're going to have a fire, then let's burn down the village.
Tara winds her arm and lifts her leg like a baseball pitcher, preparing to smash the ornament into the trash. But she crumbles instead, cradling it and crying. Then she reaches for the wine and drinks deeply before throwing the bottles and all three of the paper mountains into the trash.
I am going to get a job helping people. My song is broken. So broke I can't even find a melody anymore. You hear me, Harry? Said I'm going to go back to work. Maybe with old folks. Everyone wants babies, Harry. Nobody wants to help the old people.
Scene 3. Tara and Harry's wedding at an old church nursery staged simply with a rocking chair. 5 years earlier, Buffalo, New York. New birds chirp with the bounce of spring while Tara, 31, stands at the window in a long white slip. Her wedding dress, still in plastic, hangs from the rocker.
It's gotta rain today.
The organist off stage cranks out wedding songs, missing notes, and the organ is out of tune, but Tara hums along happily. The door rattles and Tara scrambles to cover up as Harry, 39, enters in a tuxedo with champagne in an ice bucket.
Harry?
Shh! That doorknob sticks.
Thought I locked it.
He locks the door and jiggles it.
Well, it's locked now. Been broken like that since I was a kid. It's crazy. What it would take to fix that? $20 in 5 minutes of your time?
You are so practical, Harry. But Mr. Fix-It, now that's sexy. I got some nails that need pounding. More than a couple loose screws.
Baby, I got your hammer and I'm not afraid to use it.
Laughing, Tara scoots to hold the wedding dress in front of herself.
Look, I love you, honey, but you're...
Not supposed to be in here, I know.
It's bad luck to see the bride before the ceremony.
But that's in her wedding dress, and as hot as you look, I may never let you climb into it.
Harry presses the ice bucket to his crotch.
Harry, what's wrong?
It's a small sacrifice for love. But my God, you're exquisite, Tara. Just like a fairy tale princess. Oh, sweetheart, was anyone ever more beautiful?
Oh, Harry, stop. You're embarrassing me. Put me down. What are you...
Ouch, damn. Okay, yeah, I may have to hold off on that carrying you across the threshold bit.
Harry, what is going on?
Nothing. It's nothing. But, drum roll, please. Here is a token of my love and affection.
Harry hands Tara an envelope before putting an ice bucket back on his groin.
What is this?
It is the deed to our new house. We've got to have somewhere to go after the honeymoon, baby. Not that that is ever going to end between us.
Oh, Harry, how?
And when did you?
Oh, I got lots of loose ends tied up during this 2-week break you insisted upon.
I suggested it, Harry, so that things would feel new and exciting on our honeymoon.
I was going crazy without you, Tara. I've never missed anything so badly.
I love you.
I love you more.
They make out, and the childish voice of Siobhan is heard outside the door.
Mom, it's raining. Did you know that it's raining?
Harry and Tara freeze and make the shh action to each other.
Hey, Mom, are you in there? This dress is itchy and these shoes pinch my feet.
Siobhan rattles the doorknob.
I cannot keep my hands off of you.
Good. Siobhan, honey, I'm not dressed.
Why is the door locked?
Because I am not dressed yet, honey.
Harry gropes Tara, and she playfully swats him away.
Grandma keeps kissing her ugly lipstick on me, and I don't know what I did with that flower basket you gave me. Hey, have you seen Harry, my new dad?
Ask Grandma to help find the flower petals, love. Or maybe the organist is ready for your song?
Harry slides under Tara's long slip, and she quietly giggles.
I am not going to play until everyone is watching. So are you guys coming or what?
Not yet, but give me a minute.
I know, right?
Then I'm getting Grandma to help find Harry, my new dad. Because there's a sign-in book and I have to ask how to spell her last name because I forget the letters.
Siobhan stomps off.
Coitus interruptus.
You mean coitus no more is.
Trying to fucky? Good lucky.
So, a new place, huh, Harry? I always wanted a home where I could mark Siobhan's height on the wall. We did that when we were kids. I don't have many fond memories of growing up, but that is one. When our dad measured our growth on the door frame next to the years. They're still there, like milestones of our passing.
But why don't you measure my growth?
Mom? Mom!
A voice off stage is heard subduing the child, and then there's a timid knock on the door. 5 minutes, Mr. and Mrs. Pendleton.
Thank you, 5. Sorry, that's a thing we do in the arts. Used to. Well, I guess they still do it. I just don't.
Well, that's embarrassing. Apparently everyone knows we're in here. Guess cat's out of the bag. Not that I could get you to let yours out.
Wow, Mr. and Mrs. Pendulum. Oh God, I'm so nervous. Listen to me. Mr. and Mrs. Pendleton from Buffalo.
Not too sexy, is it? But that don't matter, babe. Not when your love is the real deal.
Sorry, Siobhan's so wound up today. She is only 6. She is going through a lot.
You gotta stop letting everybody off the hook, Tara. Excusing the way bad behavior.
Tara hands him a present, and Harry opens a framed family portrait.
And here we are, Harry. Your instant family. Just add water and stir. Not what anyone envisions, is it? As a newlywed?
No, honey, don't.
No, I am sorry. Siobhan can be a handful. Kennedy, when he was around, had a way with her, although he was of the tell me when your diaper needs changing school of parenting.
I want to hear your stories, Tara. I do, but I thought today would be just about us.
You're right. Harry, do you believe that people can change? Because I want a fresh start.
I love you as is, Tara, and I'm going to take care of you and Siobhan as you deserve to be cared for, because your love is a treasure at any price.
The price? Me and my baggage?
Tara, you are taking this out of context.
Another knock on the door. We are ready to start the bridal match, ma'am. And sir.
We'll be right there. And thanks for this, Harry. The house and the champagne. But let's not uncork it yet. Not until this is a done deal.
But I went to great lengths, sneaking the bubbly into the church.
What will we drink it out of? My shoe?
Great idea.
And I'll walk down the aisle with a soaker?
They laugh and Siobhan returns loudly.
Hello, my Harry dad? Graham said she saw you go in there too. What is taking so long?
Have Grandma show you the car I rented. The gold convertible.
What's a controvertible?
Convertible. A convertible is a car with a top that goes down.
Top falls down? Isn't that dangerous?
I got it so Mom can feel the wind in her hair as we race down the road to start our new adventure. Together.
Oh, so cool. Gotta go see the controvertible. Okay, bye.
A convertible is so nice. It's raining, Harry.
The best laid plans, huh? But come rain or shine, I'm ready to make you mine.
I mean, it doesn't have to be an omen, right? Rain is also a symbol of fertility. It's part of the song of spring.
And there is one more thing I need to tell you, Tara.
The bridal march plays loudly.
That you love me and will cherish me until the end of time.
Of course, there's that.
And what else matters?
Well, it is just that I love you so much. I do, Tara. And we already have Siobhan. Plus, you had a high-risk pregnancy then, Tara, and that was years ago.
And so?
And so I had a procedure.
What kind of procedure? Harry?
A minor outpatient surgery.
What are you telling me? On our wedding day?
It is our wedding, and I'm fully functional. Just a little sore is all.
Without asking me first? You would...
It took me a long time to find you, Tara, and you are the best thing that has ever happened to me. Shit, baby, you still are happening to me, and I won't risk losing you.
And I had wanted to do it right this time. A husband and then a child. To try for a normal life. No more children.
But we have Siobhan.
And the groom going into his honeymoon with a broken crotch is like a pitcher at the World Series with no arm.
Siobhan returns.
People are waiting. Mom, Dad, and I'm itching. And where are we going after? Graham said it's your anniversary.
Tara laughs and wipes a tear.
You mean anniversary?
I heard I heard adversity. It sounded like she said adversity to me.
But no, honey, it's not the anniversary yet. This is the honeymoon.
And kids don't go on that. Just the grown-ups.
Go get in your place, honey, like we practiced.
Okay.
The organist off stage harangues the keys. She has become the Phantom of the Opera.
That is our cue. And if she hits those keys any harder, there'll be blood in the aisle. You ready? Oh, baby, I cannot wait to start my happily ever after. Alone. With you.
Will you zip me into this dress? We have to go. It's time.
End of scene.
Ouch. Oh, man. Wow. Nicely done, cast.
Everything's all right.
Yeah.
What have you noticed it like?
So, Rita, you can join us. And
Hi, I'm here.
yes, that was wow. I'm fascinated to see the beginning of the play and then how the play ends. That's very interesting.
Well, like I said, everything goes backwards. And so there's only 10 scenes, but it spans 20 years. So the story builds backwards.
That was very cool.
Thank you.
Very, very cool. Bravo.
Cast and crew.
And to the cast, certainly. Okay, so we are now at intermission. And I would invite everyone to come on screen. All right.
Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But listen closely. Very much longer. I've got to keep control. Doing the time war. Drinking those moments when the blackness within me Jump to the left. With your hands on your hips.
Awesome job. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Woohoo! I loved all of your faces when you realized what it exactly was playing. You were like, I know that. It was like glimpse of hint. Everybody feel free to come back, join us for a couple of announcements. Give it up for our first round of writers and actors for tonight. Give it up, give it up. Amazing work so far. A couple of announcements. Tomorrow on Tuesday, we have our play dates, which is our 1 hour of accountability work. It is virtual, but we are trying something a little different tomorrow. If you want to join us, we're actually going to do a hybrid. It's our first time ever doing something live. I will be going to Think Coffee, which is our flagship home, 248 Mercer Street at 12 noon. Anybody that wants to participate in play dates, you can still do it virtually as well. But if you want to come and join us at Mercer Street and hang out, have a cup of coffee, and do an hour worth of work, come join me there. We will be also doing our normal play date on Thursday at 7 p.m. That will be only virtual. Play dates is not just for writers, it's for anything that you need to get done in an hour to an hour and a half so feel free to join us for that tomorrow. Other thing to announce is my name is not the PGE at the Venmo, in case you were confused, but we do have a Venmo account, and if you for some reason have extra money in your account and would like to donate to us, feel free to donate to us at the PGE. It helps to do some of our larger programming where we have to pay for things like actors and writers, which we love to pay people when we can for bigger events, full play readings, and we have a bunch of them coming up. We just did our required reading. July 31st will be our First Reads Festival, where we have 3 plays having a full table read. Our writers are currently frantically doing their rewrites right now. And that being said, I'm going to ask David to take over for Act 2, starting with our first writer. And enjoy the rest of the evening. And you guys were amazing. Bye.
Okay, so the next piece this evening is by Delvin Case Jr., and the title is Makeup. So Delvin, would you like to introduce the piece a little bit or tell us anything we need to know prior to seeing it?
I'd like it to speak for itself, really, and let everything develop as it goes along. I'd like the actors to come on and give their name and the characters they have, and then we can start.
Excellent. Yes, please join us, cast.
Hey, I'm Darpin. I'm playing Amir.
Hi, I'm Anjali. I'm playing Gul.
Hi, I'm Monica. I'm playing Rika.
Hi, I'm Liana. I'm playing Amina.
Thank you, cast, and we can start right at the top.
Right, and stage directions are by Gil, I'm guessing?
Chai.
Oh, by Chai. Excellent.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Makeup, a one-act play by Delvin C. Case, Jr. SFX, Afghan music, blackout. Afghan music fades out. As the lights come up, Rika is sitting in the middle of the bed. She is sitting stage left of the makeup items. She is applying mascara to her eyelashes using a small brush while looking in the hand mirror. She continues to apply makeup and lipstick till near the end of the first recorded voices. Spot one on Rika and follow until blackout.
You're an obedient daughter. How could you do this?
I love him.
You've broken the order of the family and Islamic law.
You've dishonored yourself.
Your village.
All women, don't you have anything to say?
What have you done to Rashid? He doesn't answer his phone.
I've told you what I'd do to Rashid if you ran away with him.
You wouldn't dare.
He won't bother you again.
Rashid doesn't bother me. He's never bothered me. He's only nice to me.
Never again.
You haven't.
You don't want to be with bad men. Bad men are only interested in a woman's body, never her.
A good Muslim man loves your inner beauty.
Rashid loves me. All of me.
You shock me. Are you attracted to other bad men?
Who are they? Tell us.
I'm not attracted to any bad man, and Rashid's not a bad man.
Do they find you attractive because of your face? You have a pretty face. Is that how bad men are attracted to you?
Makeup is making a difference in Rika's scarred face. She looks prettier.
Bad men are infidels. You must stay away from them.
We know what's best for you, how to protect you.
You don't know what's best for me. Not anymore. Maybe never.
We are your parents.
Sounds of a struggle recorded.
Let go of me. No, please don't.
Rika puts down makeup materials and tries to hold a lipstick in her hand, but her hand is shaking.
It burns. My face is on fire.
Rika cries and drops the lipstick.
Now you'll only be attracted to good men who seek your inner beauty.
Rika sobs with her whole body.
No.
Amina enters from the stage right door and crosses to Rika. Rika, wiping the tears away, recovers and weakly smiles at Amina as Amina crosses to her. As Amina reaches Rika, Amina takes off her backpack and puts it on the ground next to the bed.
Daydreaming? Val? You look beautiful today.
I don't.
Kind of. You're trying. What can I say? All a girl can do.
Rika smiles weakly. Amina sits down on the bed, stage right of Rika.
Is there any hope for me? These scars, these acid burns.
Amina takes the foundation and puts more foundation on Rika's cheeks.
More than makeup?
Yes.
Don't know.
Surgery?
In Afghanistan?
Anywhere.
You're not anywhere.
Then what should I do? Sell myself on the streets?
Amina puts her left arm on Rika's shoulder.
You're in our shelter now, not on the streets. You'll find a way. Not that way. Who knows what's next? Inshallah.
The meeting's next. I don't know if that's God's will.
Are you scared?
Rika nods. Amina takes her arm away.
To face your family.
Rika nods several times and brushes her hair.
I'm home. You'll be safe. It's the only place for you.
No one will hurt you. You're forgiven. We've saved you from the grave sin, from shame.
Papa will find a good man for you.
Do you remember Fahima?
Amina nods. She remembers.
She went home with her parents from here. Two masked men were standing in the middle of the street when they reached her village. Waving hands, they made them stop the car. They grabbed Fahima and they pulled her out of the car. You know what people say? People say she screamed. Please don't. Please, please don't. Please don't. They shot Fahima on the ground. And they didn't touch anybody else. Nobody else.
Who were the men?
Some say her uncle.
An honor killing?
Not theirs. Happens every day. What a joke.
In Kandahar, maybe. It's wild there. Not in the city, not in Kabul. Did the police Or the army come?
The police.
What did they say?
What do you think? The usual suspects, terrorists.
Did they catch him?
It's scary out here. I have a bed here. I have food. I have friends. I'm learning how to read.
Yes, you are. What about home?
No school. No reading. No friends. They let me do nothing. I'll be a prisoner.
Rika pounds her right thigh and sighs deeply.
Let me brush your hair.
Amina takes the hairbrush from Rika. Amina motions with her hand for Rika to turn toward downstage left. Rika turns toward downstage left and lets down her hijab onto her shoulders and then her long hair. Amina brushes Rika's hair.
You have beautiful hair. You take good care of it.
Amina continues to brush.
You're beautiful inside too. A good person.
I am not going to meet my parents. I've made up my mind.
Amina points toward left stage door.
They're waiting in the courtyard.
There's nothing for me at home. There's nothing for me in the village. Rishi, Listen, I'm going to stay here in the shelter. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I am staying here.
You're good with makeup and hair. You've learned to read, yes? You should go back to beauty school, the one up the street.
What?
The shelter will pay the tuition.
Is it school?
Certainly. You'll learn something you can do, something you have a talent for. Someday, you'll open up your own salon.
Kidding me?
Why not? Let me finish.
Rika starts shivering.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I'm just thinking.
Rika picks up the stuffed animals and holds them tightly to her body. Amina puts her arm on Rika's shoulder.
You're okay. Okay.
Slut.
Get in.
You're hurting my arm.
Into the car.
I won't go.
We've lost our honor.
You will never leave this house again.
Amina notices that Rika is shivering and pats Rika's shoulders.
Let me put some more lipstick on. I got a pretty new color. You like it?
Rika nods. Amina picks up the lipstick and starts to apply lipstick to Rika. She stops because Rika is shivering.
You'll be fine here.
I know.
SFX, Afghan music. Amina holds both of Rika's hands, and Rika's shivering slowly subsides. Amina takes the lipstick and applies it to Rika.
I know.
Spot 1, slow fade to black. Lights to black. Afghan music fades out. End of play.
Wow. Wow. That's kind of ripped out of the news. Delvin, that was very, very serious. It was a very good scene.
Thank you. The cast was wonderful. They really put themselves into it. They're really good.
Yes, cast, please join us for a moment. That would be, we'd love to see you all one last time. Very well done. Very well done. Thank you all. Okay. Our next piece is from Michael and Nelson Perdomo. It's called Uptown Fire. And why don't you guys join us on screen? How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Great. Good.
Great to be here. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Thanks for having us. I'm Michael. I'm Nelson. This is an excerpt of the first episode of our series, Uptown Fire. The story revolves around Kathy and Danny's 16-year-old twins who decided to start a band. They live with their uncle and their mother in the Washington Heights high-rise. Yeah, our story has a little twist in that it takes place in the 2060s in the future. It's like futuristic, but slightly dystopian. It's like less Star Trek and more Fifth Element, District 9. Drones cover the sky. They exist for delivery, security, police. Robots exist, but usually they do like menial tasks. They walk dogs, they clean garbage. These scenes take place the day after the twins see Casanova, who's like a throwback Latin band, a heartthrob type. And that show gets them thinking about making some noise of their own. Today we have Marco Aponte. He's playing Rafael, their uncle. Julia Botero will be playing Melania, their mother. We have Oli Corchado and Peyton Chavez playing Danny and Kathy, respectively, the twins. And then Gil Torres is going to be doing stage directions. Thank you. Take it away.
Excellent. Really looking forward to it.
Interior, Cruz family apartment, afternoon. The apartment door swings open. Kathy and Danny walk in, mid-conversation. They quickly remove their bike helmets and sneakers. Merengue music pumps through the apartment. Melania organizes papers between two boxes. She's moving quickly, but stops to kiss them.
Ay, hola, mi hijos. Danny, move your shoes from here.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
And if you two could just help me real quick.
Interior, kitchen continuous. They follow her into the kitchen and slam the boxes on a small dining table with a thud. They both wince.
Guys, mi mesa, please.
My bad.
Melania locks eyes with them as she walks into the other room.
That lady scares me.
Melania peeks her head back in for a quick glance. They smile at her before head disappears again.
Anyway, that keyboard guy, he was losing his mind. Dude was moving. Everybody was moving. I don't understand how you weren't feeling it.
It's not that I wasn't. It's just, some of the stuff was cool. Some things were just so corny, I guess. Like the Papi Chulo thing where he sang a song to the girl in the crowd. Oh, vomito.
Your man had on the silk disco shirt. He was in his Romeo shit.
Ay, watch your mouth, por favor.
Sorry, mommy. But that gentleman was very flamboyantly dressed. It looked to be a tight squeeze.
So tight.
So damn tight.
Rafael carries a box across the room. He dresses young for his age, a Simpsons shirt and skate shoes.
Yo, Theo, what's good, babe? What's good, baby?
I can't hear you, Theo. I can't hear you. I think you have to turn yourself on.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying that I heard you guys, I heard you coming last night. Please tell me that it was amazing.
It was better than that. Gothi's a little hater, but I loved it. I was in there. The vibes were off the chain. I even saw a girl's tits.
Oh,
many times.
Rafael gives Danny a pound.
I'm not being a hater. It just wasn't my thing as much as it was Danny Boy's. He's not wrong about the feeling in there. Took me a minute to see it, though.
My God, you guys are bringing me back. My first concert was like church, except it was awesome. First time I smelled reefer. Man. Oh, and your dad? Your dad and I took grandma's car without asking, and yes, we got our assets whooped. Pero so worth it.
You could not reminisce about your drug days in front of my kids?
Okay, fair, but guys, it wasn't about the drugs. Not yet. The fun was the music, the energy. It was spiritual.
Are you about to tell us about the death of the 60s? Because you sound like a hippie.
I'm not as old as you, Grandma.
Rafael, we're like the same age.
By number, yes, but look at you and look at me.
I'm looking at you and wondering where your skateboard is.
Oh. Hey, guys.
This time as a chuckle.
Please stop letting your mom think she's funny. She's starting to believe it. Anyway, continuing on.
Melania darts out of the room, continuing her work.
Rafael, pick it up. We gotta go back to the restaurant.
Rafael waves her voice off and turns back to the twins.
I hope you guys got to feel at least a little bit of what I felt in my first show.
Flashback. Interior, crowded concert venue the night before. The moments play in slow motion.
The power of live music hit me like a brick that first time.
Kathy struggles to breathe as a chaotic crowd dances around her. An actual brick flies by her head.
The people around me were vibrating. The sound completely took over everyone.
Danny and Kathy's grasping hands are pulled apart by the storm. She's screaming to him as his smiling face vanishes in the crowd.
The band gave us everything they got.
A gyrating Casanova peels off his soaked shirt and tosses it in the audience. It lands on a gross-up Kathy before a rabid fan rips it from her.
And we gave it right back to them.
Floppy fan carrying 2 beers turns and nearly pukes on Kathy's feet as she jumps back.
It was feedback loop of movement, energy transfer.
You really do sound like a hippie, Theo.
Cállate.
Kathy leans on the wall of the venue. Her eye catches Danny, jumping up and moshing to the music. Complete freedom. Up on the stage, Casanova's band moves in unison. The smiling keyboardist stabs his instrument with his fingers. Lockstep, movement, freedom. A nearby woman in a wheelchair dances her heart out. It starts to hit Kathy.
I knew I had to have a piece of that feeling. I can't play an instrument or anything, but half of these bands couldn't either. So I knew, though.
Kathy watches the stage as a gyrating couple makes out next to her. She mouths the words to herself as her uncle says them out loud.
I want to do this.
Rafael, por favor, we need to go.
End flashback. Interior, kitchen continuous.
Okay, hold on, real quick.
Rafael runs out of the room and returns a few seconds later with full hands. He unloads some dusty electronics and they crash onto the table. The twins wince.
Coño, la mesa.
Danny picks up a piece of equipment and flips it over. Dirty knobs, buttons, faders, and a tape deck. Kathy scrapes dust off a colorful old Casio keyboard and holds her dirty finger up. An amplifier sits, looking wrecked.
Ow. I've only seen those in documentaries.
These were made in the 1980s. It was all technology by the time I started playing with them. I know everyone uses computers for music now, but doing it with your hands is the move.
Computers? Nobody calls them that anymore.
Hey, old man, these are toys. This is trash. You can't even use them anymore. Does it even work?
Analog, baby. I got a big sound out of these things. This will always work. When your computer or whatever shuts down for good, they will work.
He pulls a bundle of cables out of the box. Melania grabs a file folder and her keys.
Never seen these connections.
I'll show you guys. Pass me that.
Rafael, we're leaving. Bye, mis hijos. Take care of each other.
Looking towards the hallway, she's pushing Rafael out the door.
Play with the thing. Make something cool.
Mm.
Diablo, get off me.
Interior, bedroom. Sometime later. Danny holds up the ends of the cables as Kathy takes a photo with her personal device. A new window pops up on the device screen. It reads, Audio Converter Kit, 20th, 21st century. Another pop-up with a clock counting down. 46 minutes. Confirm purchase. Kathy confirms. Interior, bedroom, 45 minutes later. The twins wipe the dust off the old gear. Kathy's PD beeps twice.
Oh yeah, baby, let's do this.
He throws the bedroom window open and spots a deliver drone slowly making its way towards their high-rise. As it flies closer, a rock soars by the drone.
Oh, hell no!
Looking down from his window, he sees 3 teenagers throwing stones at the craft. One of the rocks strikes the drone. It starts beeping as it spins out towards the busy street.
Kathy, fucking pirates!
Danny bolts from the window and runs out of the door, grabbing the broom. Kathy stands at the window shouting,
Hey! Stop! Somebody stop those guys!
Exterior, busy street, continuous. Passersby ignore Kathy's screams as the package pirates follow the path of the falling drone on the street. As it reaches the ground, Danny bursts out the building, swinging his broom at the kids, who think to fight for a second before taking off. He hits the broken machine and tears the package from its arm. Kathy cheers from the window. Interior, bedroom, sometime later. A hodgepodge of cable, wires, and the converter sits on the bedroom floor. The twins stare in confusion at the mess. The power lights from the keyboard and the tape deck glow red.
Okay, here goes.
His fingers press down on the play/loop button. A high-pitched, tiny Caribbean drum beat emanates from the amp. It's underwhelming. Kathy starts fiddling with the knobs, but the sound only seems to get worse.
This thing is a dud.
Oh, Theo was saying what a big sound he got from it. And
Yeah, but he was talking about the 20 teens. It's like when you watch the CGI from a movie way back then, you can't believe the people even enjoyed it.
either way, it's kind of a cool antique.
She hits the next button and a new loop starts playing. Interior, bedroom. Later that night, Kathy continues to fiddle with knobs as Danny lays on the bed, staring at their poster-covered ceiling. He stares at one in particular. Jimi Hendrix, DMX, Rage Against the Machine, Hologram Tour 2045.
That show must have been so badass.
A knock on their bedroom door, followed by Rafael peeking his head in.
Hey guys, how are you? Oh my gosh!
Rafael falls into his knees at the altar of equipment. The lights glow on his face.
I can't believe you got it on. Oh, it looks beautiful. It's been a minute.
Running his hand over the knobs, he presses play, and the tinsy Caribbean beat starts playing again.
Yes, yes. I did so much with this heat. I crushed with this thing.
Yeah, I told you.
You crushed with that beat?
I mean, not like that. I would have flipped it over and pressed these things.
In the loop, he turns over the keyboard and presses a switch with a handwritten label. Distortion. Another switch on. Reverb. His fingers press play again. Loud giant drums come blasting out the speaker. They're all startled by the sudden noise. But the sound is completely different. Bassy, loud, overdriven. Reggaeton via hell. Melania busts in the room.
Hey, this comes off now.
Rafael stops the loop. His PD rings.
Hey guys, I gotta answer this. Keep playing. Now you're cooking.
He steps out.
Headphones, please.
Yeah, of course.
Kathy and Danny put in their Bluetooth headphones. Melania kisses them on the forehead as she walks out. She closes the door behind her. Kathy runs over, presses play. The monster beat starts to play in their ears. Danny hops around the room like a maniac, while Kathy stares out the window towards a drone-littered city sky. A giant smile crosses her face. End of play.
What a great world. That was very cool. That was really very cool. Yes, yes. Package pirates and bringing the old tech out and trying to make it work. That was very, very cool. And the cast, very nice. Very, very nice.
Thank you. Thank you, David.
I'd like to know what happens next. So keep working on it. Bring the next one in.
Yes, sir. Got you, baby. Please.
All right. So we're going to wind up volume 144 with a piece by Perrin Pomato called This Encounter May Begin.
May now begin.
Oh, may now begin. Well, okay.
Yeah, so this is my series that I've been writing about my job as a standardized patient. This is the second episode in the second season. I guess in terms of setup, there's not a whole lot. I sort of tried to sort of flip the format a little this time. I've done a lot of times I've been doing like group meeting and then a bunch of encounters and then resolution, and I was like kind of bored with that. So I was like, well, let's start with the actual encounters and see what happens. So we'll see how that works. So this is the end of the same day as the first episode was. Prior to this, the main manager, Maria, had announced that they were going to start having auditions for more standardized patients for this center, which upset a lot of people because obviously that's a threat to their job because there's more people, that's less work. Plus, in the previous season, they had just like saved the center, so they feel like it's a little ingratitude. Mabel especially is upset about this. She's the older female SP because she thinks I'm an old woman, so I'm going to get pushed out, and so she's very upset about that as well. So that's sort of hanging over their heads in the beginning of this, although not necessarily referenced at this point. It is at the end of the episode, which we won't get to because we don't have enough time. But anyhow, so the cast is Madeline with Kirsten Hopkins. Penelope is Beth Devlin. Joy is Mandy Murphy. Maria is Daniela Tomei. Mabel is Catherine Overfelt. David is Jordan Auslander. Preston is Taylor Mitchell. And then all the female doctors are Erin Mohan Smith. And all the male doctors are Roy Flores. And I think without further, and the stage directions is by Gil Torres. So I think without any further ado, take it away.
Act 1. Interior, control room day. Close-up of Maria's face as she speaks into the microphone.
End of patient notes. Doctors, please submit and move to your next and last encounter.
Interior, Joy's exam room. Joy sits on the floor in the lotus position, meditating.
SPs, please prepare.
God, shit!
Joy tries to stand up, but her legs are stuck, causing her to face plant.
Ow.
Quick flash, David's exam room. David is opening a candy bar.
This encounter may now begin.
Butterfingers.
David fumbles the candy bar, but
30-second rule, right?
it bounces in the air a few times and falls on the floor. David picks it up, blows on it, and shoves it in his mouth.
30-second rule, guys.
Quick flash, Preston's exam room. We hear the sound of the doctors opening the scenario box. Preston is standing in the middle of the room with a script in hand.
One nation under God with liberty and justice for all. Fuck. What's my next line? Oh, line!
Knock on the door.
Sonya, Masha Sparks, Mike. This is an actor's nightmare.
Preston tosses the script onto the counter, jumps onto the exam bed. Quick flash, Madeline's exam room. Madeline is dancing and singing.
Come on, let's sweat, baby.
Another knock on the door.
1 second.
Madeline turns to go to her exam bed, trips over the stool. Quick flash. Penelope's exam room. Penelope tosses a whoopee cushion on her bed, looks at ceiling camera.
Sorry, Maria.
Penelope jumps on her bed, whoopee cushion, lets out a large fart. Penelope tosses his arm in the air in frustration. Quick flash. Mabel's exam room. Mabel hides herself behind the exam bed.
Time to hear the voices.
Loud knock on the door. Quick flash. Montage. Montage of all 6 SPs on screen.
Come in.
Doctors enter the rooms as one.
Over and out. At least for the next 10 minutes.
Maria tosses her headphones over the mic, stretches. Close-up headphones pressing the on button on the microphone. Quick flash, Joy's exam room. Dr. Feinberg is at the sink washing his hands. Joy sits on the exam bed over the loudspeaker.
Oh, need me a Tina dance break.
Pardon me?
Nothing. I just saying I need a break from Tina. Yeah, well, you know, you don't, but
na 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 na
Over the loudspeaker, we hear Maria not so pleasantly belting the rock song like Proud Mary.
that's Tina.
Quick flash, control room. Maria's the Proud Mary dance and singing.
A do 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 do, a do 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 do, a do 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 do, na 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 na.
David's exam room. Dr. Stevens spins around to see where the noise is coming from.
Left a good job in the city.
David tries to cover Maria by joining in, spitting candy bar bits everywhere.
What was going on every night and day?
Dr. Stevens turns back to David, sees mess. Interior, Preston's exam room. Dr. Samuel looks at Preston with a combination of confusion and annoyance.
But I never saw the good side of the city. Till I hit you.
What's going on?
Isabel Queen.
You were trying to keep it under wraps.
Big wheel keep on turning.
But,
round, they keep on turning.
Clearly the cats.
We're rolling, island on the river. Woo!
So to speak.
Rolling.
Whoever gets the highest score on this test gets a night with Tina Turner.
Tina Turner does not sound like that.
Do turning.
Fine.
Brown Mary keep on burning.
Tina Turner impersonator.
And we're rolling.
Do you think we have the budget for the real thing?
Rolling on a river.
And Dr. Samuel cover their ears. Quick flash. Mabel's exam room. Mabel is cowering behind the exam bed. Dr. Jackson stands by the door.
The voices are everywhere.
I said we're rolling. Woo!
You hear that?
Rolling.
Yes, actually.
Woo. You do? So I'm not crazy.
Rolling.
I haven't actually examined.
On a river.
Coming from up there.
Do 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 do.
Or maybe the hall? I knew they were following me. Out of my way.
Mabel pushes past Dr. Jackson and storms out of the room. Interior, control room. Mabel enters the room. Maria is doing the Proud Mary dance and singing.
Yo!
Rolling. Woo!
Hello!
Rolling. Woo!
Mabel grabs Maria's arms to stop her. Maria ends up embracing Mabel.
You don't know how long I dreamt of this.
Girl, what
Maria
the fuck are you doing in here? Ain't you supposed to be in another room hearing voices right now?
Oh, I'm hearing voices all right.
The hell you.
Mabel puts finger to lips.
What?
Cut to montage of all SP exam rooms. SPs and doctors have stopped interacting and are listening to Maria and Mabel's dialogue.
We can hear your caterwauling through the whole damn center.
What are you talking about? I think that case is getting to you freaking method actors.
Quick flash, Joy's exam room. Joy hops off the exam bed and presses the call button on the wall.
It's true, Maria.
Quick flash, control room. We hear Joy's voice through the headphones as Maria speaks over her.
Maria! Maria, can you hear me?
I knew I shouldn't have given you that case. Why you gotta be all crazy?
Hey. Hear that?
Maria!
Maria turns.
Oh, shit!
Exam room. Dr. Samuel and Preston listen.
Shit! Oh,
We hear fumbling and static over the mic.
how'd this fucking mic get on? Motherfucking... Would it kill them to get new equipment?
Headphones. The headphones. I think they're on the switch.
We hear more fumbling, then silence.
Okay.
Interior control room. Maria pulls the headphones out of their jack and tosses them across the room.
Oh, God, stupid fucking... Why can't they get us some new shit?
I don't think management had your Tina breaks in mind when they designed the room.
Okay, you know what?
Maybe you should slip that into the next budget meeting. I need my Tina break, so...
Fuck you, and fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
Well, if you insist. But I should probably finish my encounter first.
Mabel goes to leave. Maria stops her.
You think everyone heard? Maybe it was just you.
Enjoy.
Okay, that's only two of you.
My dead grandmother texted me telling me to knock it off, all that racket, so she could actually rest in peace. Believe me, everyone heard.
You were texting? What did I say about being on the phone?
Seriously?
Mabel gives Maria a knowing glance. Maria shrivels.
Even if I was on the phone, it's not like I could have heard anything with you doing your RuPaul's Drag Race audition in here.
Oh, so now I'm a drag queen?
More drag than queen at the moment, but...
Girl!
That was very rude.
Mabel gives a little golf clap.
Okay. You know what? I may be a drag queen. I may be a drag right now. But I'm still the queen around here, so why don't you just roll back to your room before time runs out and the student comes back to me bitching she wasn't able to finish the encounter.
You think that's what she's gonna be bitching about?
Roll!
Roll? So, what? Now you're implying I'm fat?
Oh, I'm implying that you have a job to do that you ain't doing. I don't care if you roll, crawl, moonwalk, or do the worm. Just get back to it.
Ooh, the worm. I can do that. Used to have my own dance break troupe back in the 80s.
The decade or your age?
Interior hallway. Mabel lays on the floor of the hall and begins to do the worm as she returns to her room. Dr. Jackson steps out of Mabel's room.
Miss Juniper, would you like to come back in and talk? I promise I'm here to help.
You sure you're not with the KGB or Al Qaeda?
Maria enters from the control room.
Miss Juniper, off the floor.
Mabel stops doing the worm and looks back at Maria.
Sorry, I'm her caseworker. You got your hands full with this one, huh?
Yes, so I see. No KGB. I'm just a doctor. Would you like some help?
Dr. Jackson offers her hand to assist Mabel in standing. Mabel looks back, and then Dr. Jackson takes Dr. Jackson's hand.
Okay.
Struggles to get up. Dr. Jackson pulls her arm, dragging Mabel around the floor.
Wait! Stop!
Would you get up already, you crazy loon? Oh, that's my name for her. It's so cute.
I see. Maybe if we tried this.
Dr. Jackson looks for Mabel and tries to lift her from her waist.
Careful, my back. I think I threw it out doing the worm down there.
Dr. Jackson heaves Mabel up by her waist, causing her to bend back. They both fall back on the floor, Mabel on top of Dr. Jackson.
Oh my God!
Mabel, Miss Juniper, off the doctor.
Maria grabs both of Mabel's arms and pulls her up. Mabel stands with her arms around Maria again.
And here we are again.
Dr. Jackson gets up off the floor. Maria pushes Mabel away.
Are you all right?
Yes. All in a day's work, right?
You haven't been here before, have you?
No, but don't worry. I'll definitely recommend. This is very realistic.
That's what we strive for. All right, get back to your voices. Go.
Maria shoos Mabel and Dr. Jackson back into the room.
You're sure you're not with the FBI?
Go!
Oh, my back. Watch it. Or I'll sue you. Or you. Are you?
All right, Mary Poppins, move it.
Mabel dances into her room.
I think that was actually Maria, Sound of Music.
Oh, whatever. Some Julie Andrews shit. Good luck.
Dr. Jackson smiles nervously, enters the room. Maria sings to herself as she turns.
And we're rolling, ooh, rolling, ooh, rolling down the river.
She looks at her watch. Maria runs to the control room. Interior, control room. Maria sees the microphone on the floor.
Mother of God!
Maria runs out again. Montage of all SP exam rooms. Close-ups on all doctors. From outside the rooms, we hear Maria screaming and pounding on the doors. Doctors startled jump.
5 minutes remaining! 5 minutes!
Close-ups on Doctor's face is terrified. Act 2. Penelope's exam room. Dr. Sikorsky sits on a stool in front of Penelope, who sits on the exam table in a hospital gown and draped.
Okay, you have irritable bowel synonym.
Synonym?
Yes.
Synonym of what?
Yes.
Yes, what?
You irritable.
I mean, not really.
Bowel angry.
Dr. Sikorsky stands, goes to the counter, and pulls gloves out of box.
Okay, that is a synonym for. I'm sorry. What are you doing? The physical exam's over.
Dr. Sikorsky begins putting on gloves. Interior, Preston's exam room. Dr. Samuel stands in front of Preston, who sits on the exam table in hospital gown and draped.
Now I'm going to go behind you and bang you a little.
Excuse me?
Could you please take off your gown?
Interior, Joey's exam room. Dr. Feinberg sits on the stool next to Joey's exam bed. Joey lays on the bed as though in a therapy session. She is in street clothes. There are used tissues strewn all over the room. Joey holds a Kleenex box.
Everything I touch dies. Everything. My plants. I killed a cactus. How do you kill a cactus? They don't even need water. Pets. I got a macaw. They live like 100 years, but 1 week with me.
Joey makes a clicking sound, puts her hands over her chest as though in a coffin, then tissue and blows very loudly.
Wow, you blow.
What did you just say to me?
Can. I meant to say, can. You can blow.
I can blow what?
The tissue? You blew into it very loud. So like, wow, you can really blow. Like great lungs, girl.
I am not a girl.
Oh God, this day. I'm not trying to hit on you. I'm not even straight. Like, would it be better if I flamed out for you? Like, hey girl, you got some great lungs. Like, you can really blow.
Yes, that is better, actually.
Interior, Preston's exam room.
Take my gown off?
Yes, I need to bang on skin.
That is usually preferable, yes, but...
Dr. Samuel grabs Preston's gown and pulls it off of him like a pair of tearaway pants. Preston crosses his arms to cover his chest.
Whoa!
That's perfect. Stay just like that.
Samuel goes behind Preston and performs a Cba Tenderness Test by placing one hand on one side of his back and then pounding on that hand with the other.
Does that hurt?
My back? No. My pride...
Dr. Samuel repeats CBA on the other side of Preston's back.
Wow, dude.
That hurt?
I know. I cleaned up with the paper towel. I didn't get a chance to wet it.
No, it was more of a surprise owl than a real one. I mean, just can I get my gown back, please?
Dr. Samuel gets Preston's gown, tosses it to him. Interior, Penelope's exam room. Dr. Sikorsky snaps her gloves.
Need to do rectal exam.
Oh, no, that will not be necessary.
Please stand up and bend over.
Read the presenting there.
Dr. Sikorsky looks at the laminated piece of paper on the counter.
Yes, rectal exam, see?
B snatches presenting from Dr. Sikorsky, scans it, puts finger under the no on the page, shows it to Dr. Sikorsky.
No rectal or genital exam, see? No, and O.
Dr. Sikorsky takes presenting from Penelope, points to rectal on the sheet.
Rectal. Please turn.
Dr. Sikorsky spins Penelope around. She grabs onto the exam bed to stop herself. She is slightly bent over.
Ms. Juniper, why don't you just sit down here so we can talk? Ms. Juniper.
We have to hide. Can't you hear them coming?
No one's coming. You are hearing things that aren't really there. It's a condition called schizophrenia. If you sit, I'll tell you all about how we can help you.
No one can help me.
Mabel jumps up and hits another tile. It tips and falls on Dr. Jackson's head.
Ah! Oh!
This is so coming out of her paycheck. Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow.
Maria switches monitor to another room.
End of scene.
End of scene.
Madcap does not begin to describe what I just experienced. Fantastic. That was a fun way, an upbeat way to round out a night with a lot of serious subject matter. So
excellent.
Yes, very
a lot of fun.
Thank you all very much. It was a lot of fun. Thank you.
A lot of fun, Perrin. And cast.
Lively.
Come back, everyone. Come back, everyone. All of our writers and our artists for the entire evening. First off, everybody unmute yourself and give a huge yay for David Cc, our host tonight. Yay, Cc!
Big fan of your work, sir.
Yay, Cc! Great work, everyone. Brilliant job. Give another huge round of applause for all of our writers tonight. And for the actors.
Hey.
Awesome. Great work tonight. Awesome. Congratulations. As we say at the end of every volume, volume 144 is officially closed. Woo-hoo. Volume 145. How crazy is it that we're saying that we've done 145 of these and we're only, it's insane. We'll be on July 12th. Announcements for who those writers will be announced shortly. Be on the lookout for a couple of other exciting things. So, that being said, so if you are interested in participating as an actor, you can go right now live to the website and fill out the I Want to Play form. FYI, if you notice there's a new question on the form going, location, where are you? Because we're trying to get assessment because we have so many brilliant artists from across the country now. We don't know where people are anymore. So it'll help us to know whether if and when we do some live events that we can bring some of you into our home back at Think Coffee, or if we're going to continue to do some more of these beautiful virtual ones so you can be in your personal home and not wear any pants. because except if Aaron's in the room with those yellow gloves, because that was very frightening. So that being on other things to be on the alert for. If you did not know, we have 2 books that are currently on Amazon. The Faces of America Monologue Festival books 1 and 2. We have a bunch of our writers in the room and actors that have participated. You can actually go back on our YouTube channel and watch some of the revivals. They're brilliant. They're amazing. Be on the lookout. In July, we will have submissions for Faces of America Volume number 3. Which we are super excited that we were blessed to have gotten the Lower Manhattan Council for the Cultural Council grant to help make Faces of America number 3 a little bit bigger, more exciting. Not that number 2 and number 1 weren't big and exciting, they were, but hopefully more stuff to come from that. So that's something to be on the lookout for. And again, we have our first possible live event tomorrow. If you're around and you want to stop by Think Coffee at noon, I will be sitting there with my computer ready to do some work. And if you have some work to do and you want to join us, or if you don't want to do that, please join us in our virtual world as well, so we can see what you're up to as well. Give a huge thank you again to all of you that were out there. We saw Rebecca and Alexandra and all of you that were out there on the YouTube. And as we always say, unmute yourself and just say goodbye to Gracie on the YouTube. Bye, Gracie.
Bye, Gracie.
Bye, Gracie.